So the other day I finally did it. I made a melt, but not your regular old melt. I made a cheeseburger melt. Hold on. I made a cheeseburger smash burger melt, and it was one of the best sandwiches that I have ever had. So let's take a look at it and see how to get this right every time. Now, if you are wondering about the bacon, why it looks so perfect, so crisp and golden, then you might be curious how I cooked it. Well, I always like to portion out my bacon, just roll it up when I buy the package and freeze it. And then to cook it, whether it's thawed or whether it's still frozen, the pan and water method. I always put the bacon on the pan, on a cold pan, by the way, some water, bring it up to a moderate heat and let the fat really slowly render out. The water will evaporate and it's gonna result in the crispiest, most delicious bacon ever. Just pat that dry and you are ready for assembling this sandwich. Now for the meat, I'm using lean ground beef and I'm simply gonna season that with some salt and pepper. And some parchment paper always helps, especially for smash burgers, to season on and also to help smash it when we get to the pan at the end. My pan is just a bit north of medium, and add the patties without any oil to the pan and then smash with the back of a spatula or a burger press. Remove the parchment, season the top with some salt, some pepper, and then add the onions right on top. Let the other side cook, let the onions caramelize, and let the steam from the onions cooking cook the rest of the meat, and at the same time they'll help keep the meat moist. While that's happening, add some cheese on the top so the heat can start melting the cheese right away. This will take you just a couple of minutes while you get the sandwich ready for these smash burger patties. Now, if you want to see how to make my own classic burger sauce, then check out the link down below. It's so quick and simple and it's super delicious. Add a couple tablespoons of that on each slice of the bread. Some old cheddar on one side of the bread. Then just layer the patties. I decided to go double patty on each slice of the bread, but depending on the size of your bread, you may go triple or you may go single. And just see how nicely the cheese has melted. Well, that's perfect to add the bacon on top of because the cheese will hold the bacon together, prevent it from falling as you top the bacon with a bit more cheddar and then close the sandwich. Lightly press down on it to secure it and then just butter up a pan and then start toasting that bread. Now you don't really have to worry about melting the cheese. The cheese is already essentially molten. There's heat from the burger. So just have a medium to medium low heat, enough to gently toast the bread and just keep everything consistently warm. Melt that new bits of cheese we added in this melt. And when the first side is nicely toasted, lift it up, some more butter, and then do the same with the other side. That's just how simple it is to get a sandwich to look as good as this. Serve it with some more of that burger sauce, and now you're ready to enjoy a real sandwich, a real melt. It just takes you back to when you're a kid having grilled cheese, but it's an elevated version, a much tastier version, and it just makes it that much more enjoyable. Now tell me, what is your favorite type of melt? And would you rather have a tuna melt or this smashed cheeseburger melt? I have both. Let's see which one you all like more.